Check.
Check.
Nice. Music's not coming through though. That's odd. All right. Let's see here. Why is my face so red? Okay, cool. So the music should be coming through now. Okay. Let me show you what I'm at right here. I started making a new plugin and exciter, and I've just been using the generic plugin editor. So it's just got like the basic sliders and stuff. Yeah, so we can turn oversampling on and off. We can flip the phase. Got input and range for the exciter. You can add in odd harmonics or even harmonics or both. You can mix and then you can control the output. So it's pretty simple, but that's using the generic editor. So that was all set up by the audio parameters. So if I go and uncomment that out, do that. Flip the phases in multiply by -1 or by 1. Basically, if you flip the phase, it's multiplying it by -1. And this is our GUI without the generic processor editor. So it's pretty terrible looking. The Hilbert transform. No, I can't say I'm familiar with this. Oh, yeah, that's probably Juice has a phase module where you can go between 0 and 360 degrees of the signal, so it probably uses that in the internal processing. Interesting. Yeah, cool. Okay, so let me start with let's see, did I make, yeah, so I've got these window variables. Okay, cool. Now yeah, it's gonna be a button. Yeah. I'm not sure if I should use my regular background. Let's see, plug in backgrounds. I've got this one is what I use for BT Clipper, I think. It's just a textured background. In fact, let's go in there and see. No, it's probably this dark blue. Yeah, it's that. So what are the other colors I have? Is this kind of like red or pinkish purple? Yeah, I don't know. Green, that's disgusting. That's even worse somehow. That's the blue one. That is interesting. Well, I don't know. This one's not bad. Just gonna copy this assets folder. Go into here. Source. And then we gotta go to the file explorer and say add existing files and assets. Cool. Let me do this, that's fine. Let me do that, and then I'm gonna also do I'm gonna put the image in there, so I'm gonna just do it right here real quick. And then let's see, I kind of forgot how to. Oh, did I not actually open the BT Clipper? Of course. Let me just go steal some code out of here. It's gonna be in my UI components in Window. Yes. This right here. Is that gonna build? Oh, it built. Okay, there we go. That's kind of cool. Hello, what's up, Next Studio Dev? All the way from YouTube. Okay, let me put in my window size logic. So in here somewhere, knit window. Cool. Oh, really? Should I just take this stuff? UI methods. Oh yeah, I'm looking at it on the multi-stream view, so. I'm gonna take this UI methods thing. So if I go into UI methods, I have something called UI constructor. So this is going to be Exciter audio. Okay, and then if I say UI constructor is going to have a knit window, but I need to make all these methods. So no, but I know some people on the on like the free VST page and in our audio developer community that use it. I started with Juice and I've just been using Juice ever since. Constructor. Knit window. Yes, I always write fossil. Oh, what? Use of undeclared identifier. Oh, of course. some stuff that found its way through the copy paste. Let's see some more stuff right here. Yeah. Okay, it built, so that's good. So now we have to actually just go into the constructor right here and say UI constructor. I think our window should come up to the right size. Cool. So what I've got is I basically make my window, let's see right here. So I make sure that my window is always a rectangle that's half the size of the screen. So this logic right here gives you a rectangle that is an instance of the desktop, the primary display, and the area of it. And then I just make a width variable and make a height variable. And I do my whole audio processor editor, set resizable limits and stuff like that. And then also this checks to see if it's the first time it's opened, and it checks these window height and width variables in the plugin processor, and that's being saved, so it should recall correctly. So it's pretty handy. Now I'm wondering, this Exciter only has, let's see. Not really a lot. Well, actually kind of, yeah, it's kind of substantial. But these two are going to be buttons, so they're not going to take up a lot of space. Input range, odd, even, mix, trim. The range would be cool. So like this is like basically the range is a cutoff frequency where everything above it gets parallel distorted to make the exciter effect. It'd be really cool if I could figure out a really nice UI thing to do where it's like it shows you an actual like representation of what's happening instead of just being the knob, but I don't know, it's kind of a lot. I think I'm gonna call input, I think I'm actually gonna call it amount. And yeah, that's what the user will see, so that's fine. But it does seem like this window is gonna be pretty big. Hold up. UI paint. Don't need all that. Yes, you do. Yeah, she's running around and acting crazy behind me. Oversampling. Let's make the window a little smaller. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, OS is oversampling. This is a better size, but I have a feeling that on laptop it's going to be really small. Oh, I'm just using the Juice oversampling DSP module. It's pretty simple. There's only two different filters to choose from. There's the filter half band polyphase IR, and then there's a FIR version. And I'll use the IR. You set the how many times oversampling. So it's 2 raised to the factor. So this would be 16 times oversampling. And then you just multiply your sample rate by the oversampling factor. Well, the IR is going to give you better performance than the FIR. In fact, we can see, hold up, we can test that real quick. Let's go back to using the generic editor. I'll build real quick. So it regularly hangs out around 50. Then maybe a little bit half on that second thread. Okay. And then what about the other one? FR, yeah, FIR. Let's see what we get now. Yeah, it looks like he's using more CPU. All right, let's see here. Window. Let's see what a third of the screen width looks like. Okay. That looks good for me, but that might be too small on a laptop. There's probably a way I could get like... I could probably just do an if check, right? And see how large the window is and make it for that size. Okay, anyway, let me make some dials. I'm thinking that like... your main dials are going to be the input, which is the amount and the range. And then a little more minor, the odd and even dials. And then mix and trim could probably be pretty small compared. The phase is just going to be that typical phase button symbol. And the OS is probably just going to be the word oversampling and then a little power button looking thing. Yeah, okay, so let me just do this. Let's make, let's just make some dials for each of those. So, let's see. Dial. I'll say mount dial. That'll be range dial. And then odd, even, and then I think mix and trim could be, what's it called? Faders? That might be better. It's gonna be mix fader. Trim fader. Yeah, so the upsampling part is the part that introduces the CPU usage. What? Does not like me putting that there. What the hell? Mount dial. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, I'm not sure what to name. I guess I could just do percentage. And then work out the calculation later. Maybe come up with something else. I kind of forgot what the range was. This apparently. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to be able to... Yeah, okay. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm just going to put in 1,000 to 2,000. 20,000, I mean. And then odd even. They are 0 to 1. So that actually might need to be something else. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably need to do something with those to make the numbers match what a user would want to see. Is that right for the trim? Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. So go into UI constructor. Okay, so we've got the amount dial. We've got 6. Range, odd, even, mix, and trim. Okay, cool. We are gonna have to let's make the midpoint like 5,000? I don't know. Okay. And let me just make sure that builds. Okay, we've got a build. I can take the words out now. Don't think I'm going to use them. Do that, and then I guess let's just plop a dial on here. So we'll say, oh, let's make a something like that. Okay, so let's just put a dial there. So let's say the amount dial. Set bounds left margin, top margin, and large dial size. Very nice. So we have to call UI resized. Get width. Oh, not what I want. Get width and get height. There we go. That's not the dial I wanted to default to though. I forgot I wanted to change my look and feel to default to the other one. Juice modules, Viator, GUI, dial, and is it in the style sheet? Where does it default? Oh, no. It's gonna be here. That look and feel. Yeah, so what's the other one called? Full? Yeah. Oh, but it's too small. It's way too small. That's better. There we go. That's a dial. And what do I want to do? Do I want to have two large dials, so amount and range? And then smaller dials, odd, even. And then two faders. Does that look good? Okay, let's just try it out. Okay, so then the other large one would be the range dial. Set bounds is gonna be amount dial dot get x plus amount dial dot get width, and it's also going to be top margin, and it's going to be large dial size. Are you winning, son? Dad, the accident was 3 years ago. It's not your fault. Let me go. There's no errors on the screen, so I guess I'm winning. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, and it seems like the set skew for midpoint works pretty well, too. You know, it'd be really cool. Okay, so this is what the amount dial is doing. Anything above this frequency is being excited. So it'd be really cool if I can get the fill color to fill this way instead, so that the user could be like, everything that's filled is what's getting excited. So that if you have it all the way, everything is excited. Yeah, you can do it on here pretty easy too. It's just I'm gonna have to make another look and feel class that's just that, and then be able to select it. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Let me just go ahead and put the other dials before I start messing around with the look and feel. So let's do the odd dial. Now, since the dial is smaller, Yeah, I could if I added into my my dial classic, I could make it a parameter in the constructor. But it's definitely not set up like that for you by default. Now this odd dial, I was thinking about making them smaller, but it seems like I have enough room on the screen. Yeah, so let's just do the same thing we just did. It's gonna be amount dial.getX, okay? Then it's gonna be amount dial.getY plus amount dial.getHeight. And then it's gonna be medium dial size. But the X position might not look good because it's smaller. So it might look like it's offset. Yeah, see, it's a little offset. So should I just make them the same size? Also, I'm not gonna have enough room for the label. Hold up. Let's just make them all this size for now. See if I even have room for the labels. But then if they're too small, they don't look very good. So that's probably why by default I always had the window half the size. Let's go back to that. And now these are going to be massive, so let's go back to, I don't know, 1.5? Let's see. And the way my microphone stand is, it's right in the way of my Twitch chat on my other screen. Okay, let's go 2. Okay, that's better. Still kind of big though. I don't know. Also, we need a little bit of padding between them for the label. I don't know, top margin. A little too much. Do this all day. Okay, that's good enough. And we have the even dial. Set bounds, and then it's going to be the same X as the range dial. The Y is going to be the same as the odd dial, which makes it easy. And then the dial size. Yeah, there we go. I still feel like the window is too big. Okay. Well, most people's monitors are wider than they are tall, so I feel like you can fit more horizontally. I don't mind using vertical ones if they fit, but especially like when I think of like a vertical one, I immediately think of the SSL ones, like these, which are fine. And I don't mind using either way. It's just the thing about building one. I feel like if you do it width-wise, horizontally, you get more space to do everything. But if you're really good at making this skeuomorphic, very realistic stuff, it probably doesn't matter. Like, I like using vertical ones. I have no problem with it. It's just whenever I'm building one, I feel like since I'm not like really a graphic designer, it's easier for me to do everything horizontally. Just gonna call this dial size. And then I think I'm gonna make a variable called space between. Yeah, right. Space between is gonna be something like that. Okay, there we go. Got a little bit more space. Okay. Oh, you know what? Since there's plenty of room on the window, it'd be really cool. So imagine the two faders, which would be the mix and the trim, are right here. If they're like off to the side right here, that leaves me space right here to do something, like maybe some kind of visual representation of what's happening, either with a spectrum analyzer or maybe just like a oscilloscope with a sine wave passing through it, and you could see what's happening to the sine wave even though you're not listening to it. So it kind of gives you a representation of what's happening. In fact, yeah, it would be easy to implement a spectrum analyzer. Would you prefer to see a pitch as vertical, or you mean like in what format? Like on a spectrum analyzer? Oh, yeah, I think vertical. Yeah, I think I like vertical. Meters too. I like meters to be vertical as opposed to horizontal. Yeah, if you ask like mixing guys who use plugins like all day, you probably get some good opinions there. Now I could make an imaginary component that's going to be or actually I'll just make a rectangle. How do I want to do this? Or actually, you know what? I'll make a little border thing. Analyzer. I'll go into resize and I'll say set bounds to this, but with the even dial. Top margin. And then the width, which is going to be, I'm not even sure. Go to width. Or actually, hold up. Get height minus top margin times 2. Oh, and then of course add and make visible. Oh, that's almost perfect. That's almost exactly what I wanted. I'll just leave that there for now. Now let's put our faders. So we'll say the mix fader dot set bounds. The X is going to be get X, I guess plus space between. I don't know. The Y is going to be top margin. The width, I'm always unsure what to do with the width for the faders. So we could say auto fader width is equal to, we can make it similar to the dial size, I guess, and just see. Like, let's make it half. I don't know, 0.8. Let's just see what that's like. Oh, get X plus analyzer dot get width. Probably take out space between, because there's always space in the linear sliders and faders, so it might be okay without the extra space. Okay, good. That's decent. Is AUV3 the is that iPhone only? I thought the AUV3 was for phones specifically. But I haven't done an AUV3 yet. This is not quite wide enough because okay, that's decent, right? Okay, let me see. Oh my God, it's taking forever. Let's make the dial go backwards. So we need to add that as an option for a look and feel. So if we go into, let's see, where is full dial? This one. Let's see. I think this is the part right here that governs where the track actually is. That's a gradient. Yeah, I feel like background arc has to be it. I'm gonna try something here. Oh, okay, that's not the fill, that's just the... Where is dial value track? Wait, is that in the... No. Wait, why doesn't it say definition? Oh, we're here. Oh, here we go. Okay. Rotary. Okay, it's gonna be 2 angle to dial radius? No. I don't know, maybe arc radius. Almost. It needs to be the end radius. Is it dial radius? I mean, dial radius is probably the... It's probably going to do the same thing. Yeah. Oh, I know what I could do if this doesn't work. Okay. So to make the 2 angle, you've got to go, I think in the way 2 angle is created, you could probably rotary end angle. That's what I want. I'm pretty confident in this one. Yeah, okay. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so I just need to remember that. Okay, so okay. So let me put myself a note right here. Filled math. So let's do that. And then, okay, could I... Should I make a whole new look and feel with just this change, or should I... Yeah, you can do that. So if you go into, like, let's say, so I've done this to change the look and feel. So you can do that for look and feel. You can do it for DSP. I did this also to learn how to make my DSP the same format as Juice's. So if you go into like Juice DSP widgets and you go into gain, you can see the code for gain, and this is the main process loop, and you can implement it the same way. Same thing like noise gate. You can go into noise gate and see how it works. And then if you go like to let's see, GUI basics, and then you can go to look and feel. You can go to look and feel v4. And then, for example, you could just search like, most of the time it's called draw something. So like draw rotary slider. And this is how the rotary slider is drawn. So you can just copy and paste all this code into your own look and feel, and then change the code. And that's how you get like your own custom dials and stuff. So all you have to do is go into the Juice modules right here, and you can look through basically all the code and see how it works. And you could change it if you want, but then you'll it would apply to every single one of your projects going forward. Yeah, the Juice documentation isn't enough to do all that. You would have to go into the actual code. It takes some getting used to because it's very C++ like. Like for example, like if you go into the widgets and you do like a limiter, you see it's all template with type names, and it's just very big brain looking. But you know, once you do it and you set up one for yourself, then you can like make everything else look like it too, which is really good. So the question is, do I make a whole nother dial style? Yeah, I think I do. So if I go to full dial, I could do this. Full dial style. Okay, I could do that. I'll just copy and paste it. Full dial, I'll just call it mirror. And it's gonna be the same thing, called mirror. So then I'll take this one. Let me do it after the draw label. Oh, I'll probably have to do draw label. This is called mirror. And this one's gonna have fill, where's it at? Fill math right here. So 2 angle and then rotary end angle. Full. Oh yeah, and I need to do draw label. Yeah. How do I do it here? Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah. We'll just do this. Full dial mirror. That should be good enough, I think. Yep, and then I can go into dial, and I will now have full dial mirror. And how do I do this? Right here. Full dial mirror. Mirror, and then I assume there's some kind of switch statement. Set dial style, yep. So after full dial, there should be one called full dial mirror, and then full dial mirror. I think that's it. And then we can check and go into the editor, into the constructor, and what is that? That's the range dial. So we also need to say range dial dot set dial style, and then it's Viator GUI dial style, yep, and full mirror. And then I think I have to call my force shadow method. Oh, we got an error. Expected. Oh, duh. Yep. Look at that. Just the range dial has the mirrored effect. Perfect. Also need to go SP. And here we go. Let's go back, and then let's see what's next. Surprised that all worked. Here we go. I guess I'll just close this for now. Resize. So we've got our UI stuff. I guess I need to make let's see, amount dial. This really needs to be from 0 to 100 for percentage. And let's say 0 to 10 for the odd evens, because like 10 dB makes more sense. So we're gonna have to go in and fix that. So input. Wait a minute. Input is 0 to 10. So We really want it to be 0 to 100. So that we'll say auto new gain is equal to juice. We need to map it to another range, JMap. Source value, which is new value. It was originally 0 to 10, or actually no, it's now 0 to 100. Oh, Jesus. 0 to 100, and we want it to go to 0 to 10. And then that. So we need to do that right here, and also what? Oh. So we need to do that right here. We also need to do that in the prepare method, because I'm setting the raw gain right here. Auto new gain. That, and then like that. So I could take that same logic, and do I put that in the set state? No, it's fine. I could leave it in there. And then we also need to do the same kind of thing for the odd even. So the odd even goes from 0 to 10 now. Odd even, yep. Okay. Odd, and we're gonna do a similar thing. New odd is JMap. It was 0 to 1. Or no, it was 0 to 10. It needs to be 0 to 1. So new odd. And then we do a similar thing for the even. And then we just need to put that in prepare. Even and odd, okay. New odd is this. Or I could just do this. Or, wait, no, I'm dumb. Let's do this. Right? Odd mix, even mix. That should work. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Let's see. Need GUI ranges make more sense. Cool. And I just noticed that when I went to look at the set state, I didn't have, yeah, I need to put my width and height things in there. So if I just go over here real quick, these two. just for saving and recalling the plugin window size. I think we're good for that. Okay. So then that means, yeah, so we can put our attachments in and we can see if the plugin works. So let's go here and let me just do it the same way I did it in, what's it called? BT Clipper. So let's go to the post tone. So yeah, we're gonna need both of these. And yep, gonna do, actually need 6 of these. So let's see, amount dial, range dial, odd dial, even, mix, and trim. These are all sliders. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. And yep. Did I also make a using? No, I didn't, but I'll just take this one. Now, what I've found in working with this is you need to put your attachments usually before the something like set skew factor. If you put the attachment after it, I think it breaks. It's either after or before, but the order does matter. So let me do this real quick. Amount dial attach, air processor, tree state. This is called input, and this is amount dial. So I'm just gonna take that. Cool. Range dial. Odd. Even. Mix. Trim. Okay. And I already forgot what everything is called. Probably just, yeah, it's just range, odd, even, mix, trim. And this is range dial attach, odd dial attach, even dial attach, mix, and trim. And that should be good enough for us to go and test. Let's go to here. Seems to be working. Okay, so I don't know if it's my hearing damage, but I really don't really hear the difference until about right here. About 11. So armed with that information, should I make it closer to the middle or farther from the middle? Actually, I think it's fine the way it is. Cool. Okay, cool. There's no clicking, which is good. Well, that's good. Also, let me make the window smaller. I'll save, close it, close this session, reload it. Okay. Yep, everything seems to be fine. That's huge. Okay. And then the last thing before I'm done with this session is I'm going to make labels for everything, which is really quick and simple. And then, yeah, I guess next time I'll just try to, there's got to be a way, like obviously I'm not a graphic designer, but like there's got to be a way to make a cool, let me just show you in Logic. If I pull up Logic's Exciter, they have this cool little graph representation. It'd be cool if I could make something like this. I really don't, I'm not that good at like drawing code, but I might be able to figure out something simple. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make some labels. So I need 6 of these. And then range dial, odd dial, even, mix, and trim. And then we go into the constructor and we say add and make visible. This is going to be amount dial label. Amount dial label dot set text. And then juice don't send notification. Cool. And then amount dial label dot attach to component, and this is going to be the address of the component that we want to stick it to, and then not on left. And then I guess I could just copy and paste this stuff right here. Okay, so that's the range dial right here, and then yep. Cool. Okay, so this is going to be right here. Range dial label. Cool. Dial label. Oh, almost forgot to change the text. Always forget one thing. Odd. Yes. Hello. Get out of my way. Oh, I've been skipping the add and make visible. Well, let's see if that's all right. Mount, range, odd, even, mixed, trim. Perfect. Okay, we've got ourselves a UI. Let me go ahead and commit that real quick. Okay, so we've got our UI, our labels, and next time I want to see if I can figure out a way to do something cool with representing what's happening, because I feel like the dial is not enough. People really like to have a visual representation. And in fact, I might switch the positions where the dials are right here and this window part is right here. That might make a little bit more sense. Probably doesn't really matter, but yeah. And I need to put my header in here so that I can put my logo and stuff. Plus we need to put the buttons in, but that's more of a UI planning kind of thing. Just don't know how I want to set it up. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do for tonight. I feel like I've done a lot. Thanks chat for watching. Oh, Zoe just knocked over can. All right, cool. Yep. Thanks for watching. I'll be back Friday at 5:30 Central Standard, and yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.